But oh, maybe if you had like the same amount that cycled through, but I feel like if that were the case, you'd have the issue of like never having the reason to do anything besides the 3-hit.
Well, but there's the fact of the matter that like the 3-hit might be a bit of a commitment, you know? Like you're charging up for 3, but like it's sort of like how a character would charge up a projectile. Like the amount of time that it takes to cycle through it twice, that's like I don't know, maybe half charge over Samus.
Maybe. Either way, we see Diddy Kong and not Villager, and I think it's a pretty good idea. Diddy Kong, a character that obviously is known for a really good neutral and anti-approach game.
And also, I feel like that banana out of shield is going to be
of course.
So important.
The banana just stops Meta Knight's ground game so well.
Especially because like Meta Knight's dash attack can be hard to punish, unless you know you have a little fleet in your hand that makes punishes very easy and straightforward.
That's true. That's why it's so scary as Diddy Kong. Okay, do you remember? I remember it might have been Smash and Splash maybe, when we saw Zero play an entire set against Ally and did not pull a single banana.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And that's crazy. That just goes to show how scared Diddy's can sometimes be at their opponents. Oh, that super the crouch slide. Did you see that?
Yeah, he did that. He did that actually earlier on. He won a set with that, like a last match against that was Zomba.
That's sick.
Oh, is he gone? Are we gone?
Wow.
No, he's gone. We're still here.
All right.
At the very least, we're alive. Yeah, EightONine was definitely one of the guys who people were talking about. Oh, he has a big chance to take this whole thing.
Where is he from?
Bronx.
He's from the Bronx.
Bronx. Did we just hear him switch to Bayonetta?
I think I heard Bayonetta.
Have you ever seen Moncho's Bayonetta? I have not, but we'll see how it fares.
And fair we will see. I mean, if he does this right. Wow.
So cool.
I've actually never seen the Nair to extend that.
It's actually something that EightONine does a lot. Did you just take this for stock? Oh my god. Look at Moncho's face. He regrets this. He's just like,
Yeah. You know, this matchup on paper seems like it'd be really bad for Meta Knight, but I feel like a lot of Meta Knights have, you know, the tools, and also like his punish game on Bayo is so strong.
Oh my god, look at the way that he's just playing with
But he's
Moncho.
just reading the crap out of him.
Yeah.
If you notice how much damage he's done this stock with special moves?
Do you ever notice how much damage that Moncho has done in total? That's 30%. That's it. And
Don't forget, a good amount of that has been blast zone damage.
That is true. Oh, that could be big. It wasn't. I do not think we're going to see the Bayonetta again.
Oh, without a doubt. Yo, he almost died to the, the tornado. Smash, yeah. That was a very, very quick game.
At least it's nice to know that Bayo isn't the kind of character that you can just bust out as a secondary and like fix all your problems.
Well, sometimes. Not against Meta Knight. Not against a Meta Knight who's in your head.
Yeah, he was like, EightONine was so deep. Did you only clip the end of that? You didn't clip the rest of that beautiful stop? All right, this is what I was expecting. This is what I was actually excited to see.
Yeah.
Was the Villager versus the Meta Knight. And yes, this is going to be tricky, but it's his Villager. And if you've seen his Villager so far tonight, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is really exciting. Villager, what do you, I mean, yeah, I guess in this matchup, there's a certain range where Villager is winning, and if it's not that range, then Meta Knight is winning.
I mean, it's a matter of who gets kills.
Yeah.
Because, like, Villager is probably going to be killing Meta Knight. Like, if he's not killing him with, like, crazy early stuff, then it'll be, like, in the hundreds plus.
Yep.
And that's the range where he can just die now.
I think a thing that we're going to be looking for is that bowling ball to catch Meta Knight's recovery, because his recovery moves are pretty linear and pretty, like, just catchable.
Well, the thing is that he's great at stalling his recovery. Meta Knight off stage. So the bowling ball, it could be a good option, but I would kind of expect EightONine to be able to play around it.
Oh, he fell out the side.
Oh, and he fell into the blast
That's
zone.
the worst thing that can happen when you up B. And, you know, it happens to a lot of characters, too.
I mean, if you saw that, he fast fell. Because he was so scared of the punish.
Yeah.
And then in the end, kind of did himself in.
And that can be huge for Moncho's momentum.
Yeah.
As assuming he can get some damage off from the stock.
Well, this is a villager that's forcing the other guy to approach.
And right now, he's running right into all of those slingshots, and that's where...
It's not just slingshots, it's rolls. We were talking about how 809 was in Moncho's head. It seems like they've swapped bodies because, yeah, Moncho is looking pretty good right now.
And this is where the frustration starts to set in. If you SD and then you start like running into villager projectiles, you feel like there's nothing that you can do. You know, he read the air dodge, but he just drifted to the other side.
Did you notice the slow drift on those balloons?
Yeah.
That was so smart. It looks silly, but it's very smart. Just mixing up that timing.
And he is in his head. Oh, no!
In his head, right as you say it. Oh.
He just charged a forward smash in neutral, and this man just rolled into it.
Look at 809's expression here. He's just like...
And this could be exactly the momentum switch that is exactly what Moncho needs in this set. Jesus. Okay, we're going to FT. You know, I'm not sure I like this pick. Given that kind of what did him in at the end of that game was running into projectiles.
He is up 2 games.
Yeah.
This could also be, and I mean this is probably just pure base speculation, but he could just be really eager to figure out what Moncho's neutral is.
Okay, and this is the best stage to do it on. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, granted, you always want to win the game. You never want to let your opponent bring you into a game 5, but it could just be that he wants to figure out his neutral, and that he's confident that once he does, he can outplay him.
Very outplayed.
Yes, outplay. Being outplayed comes in many shapes and many forms. There are many others like it, but this one is Meta Knights.
One of which is playing into your opponent's win condition. You know what's so scary? That forward smash might have actually killed. That was actually really cool. The wall jump up there to get onto the stage.
Oh, yeah.
And bowling ball.
Wow, that was actually an amazing bowling ball. It's a little bit of a... All right, 809 not getting caught on those roll reads.
But he still seems really confident. He's going for reads, but it's not quite reads that are reaching. As I say that, he almost gets just comboed up the top. Let me eat my words.
Okay, nice damage. Even more for 809. And keep in mind, this might only be the 2nd game with Moncho's Villager, but this is the 4th game in the set. If 809 takes this stock right now, that's it.
That was
Moncho
it.
in winners.
Damn.
Oh no.
Yep, that's a...
Look at Gas.
I guess we're going to not bring that up right now.
But
yeah.
Anyway, so 809 kind of to be, not necessarily to be expected, but